Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, look at me go. Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like goat. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in the set of dying them streets. Through the boy alley hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light scan in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you 20 out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little ratchet. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Well, you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got it all crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a leap.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Throwing Nix. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Looking to throw. Lacey. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll run again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now it's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Perry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A.T. Perry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 7. Off the play fake. Lacy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on third down. Lacy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Lacy. Short throw caught by Bowers. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's Nix.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
He's still on his feet, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through.
And that's caught inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. To throw, here's Nix. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off the bootleg, Lacey. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Nix to the air.
That's caught at the 25.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The final shot before break.
Lacey.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side.
That is incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? For the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Open man down the field. It's Bowers.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good gain of 14 there to moves the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders trying on fourth down, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And now an audible here into something else. To throw is Nix. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Nix. He's going to let it go again. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun, Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Nix from the shotgun.
He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll give to Hall.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Lacey. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here now, 3rd down. Nix to throw again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 33 yards.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college.
That is intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Back to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and throw for it. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. The Broncos say they have it. They do. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my second or third day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff, and play. Whatever way they did it, it worked in this one.
So for Las Vegas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to
Like damn, why I get a like Aaron? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now. I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house trying to avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf for the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick. I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet. Now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby. Where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame. Trying to play up my name when I'm 23 to it and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy alley hooping.